All right, everybody, welcome back live at Drew's house, Joppa Afternoon Drive, in studio, music show. You know how much I like this. This is exciting. We got a return guest in the house. Justin Lang is here, former guest here with the Southbound Outlaws. Today he brings his friend Chuck Melchin along. Hello, you guys. How we doing?
Doing good, Drew. How you doing?
Doing great. So, actually, you will be our last musician of the year, which is a huge honor.
Nice.
Yes, last musical guest. I believe, am I correct to say that I think you were our very first musical guest way back in the day?
I think that could be true. I mean, it's been a number of years now.
I know. My memory, we just had to talk about this. My memory is going. I actually wrote down Chuck's name, who I've just met, just so I don't forget it. I usually don't have to do that, but I don't trust myself as much anymore.
Well.
But anyway, Chuck and I will be best friends by the time the show's all over. How you been? It's been a pandemic, so that hasn't been great for people.
Well, it hasn't been great. You know, just kind of trucking along and doing the best we can, you know.
Did am I right to hear, I think, did you have the virus?
I did. I've been over it for about a week and a half now.
Yeah, recently, huh?
Things are a little foggy still, but, you know, okay, by and large.
What was, did you had some symptoms then back?
Just mainly fatigue.
Yeah.
That was it. I mean, no real cold symptoms to speak of, but that was enough to just wipe me out for about a week or two.
No guitar playing?
No, not really.
Yeah.
No.
Damn, I'm sorry to hear that.
Nope.
Chuck, let's give a quick hello to you since we don't know you. First time on the show, right? First time on the show for you?
Yeah.
Just making sure memory hasn't failed me. What are you playing over there? What do you
It's a mandolin.
Mandolin? Is that you guys are playing some Christmas songs today? Are you the mandolin player on the Christmas album?
I am.
Wow, very exciting.
Did it at my studio.
All right, so Justin, you call in Chuck for the Christmas album. Is that the?
Yeah.
You knew that all along?
Yeah, Chuck and I worked together on a couple of different projects this year, and you know, obviously, when you reached out a couple weeks ago, I reached out to him, and we thought it would be fun to come on to the Afternoon Drive once again.
When do you actually have to start putting together a Christmas album?
That's a good question.
What's next Olympics?
I started this one during lockdown in 2020. It was like
Wow.
It was like the couple days before Halloween. Just like boom, popped into my head. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get started on it, and here it came this year. So
I actually can't take all the credit for that. I once heard somebody ask Bruce Springsteen why he hadn't done a Christmas album, and his answer was, because you got to do it in like the summertime.
yeah.
And I'm not really feeling very Christmassy in the summertime, which makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, I would approach different people. I think it was last spring, 2021. It was like April or May or whatever. And, you know, I'm trying to get people on board for this Christmas album project. And the looks that I got from almost everybody, they're just like, are you serious? I'm like, well, you got to do it sometime.
Yeah.
You want it out by Christmas, so.
What's the was there something that drew you to Christmas music in general, or was it just kind of a vibe you were feeling at the time? Or
Just kind of something an idea I've been kicking around for a couple of years, and it never really came around until obviously I was just sitting around and not much to do during lockdown. So it's kind of came from that.
I like how you promoted it on the social media there. I think you said something like some late Christmas holiday cheer. Is that what was the phrasing there?
It was post-Christmas Christmas cheer or something along those lines.
You want to get it started with that? You want to play one and take us away?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
This one's called "I'll See You This Christmas."
All right.
Here we go.
Justin Lang and Chuck Melchin.
I'll see you this Christmas with a big bag of toes. I'll see you this Christmas, all the good girls and boys. I'll see you this Christmas to my loved ones and kin. See you this Christmas, can't wait to begin. Sleigh bells will ring as that day, as that day draws near. I'll see you this Christmas, down the chimney I go. I'll see you Christmas through the ice and the snow. See you this Christmas, reindeer and elves. See you this Christmas, milk and cookies on the shelf. Oh yeah. Sleigh bells will ring as that day, as that day draws near. Sleigh bells will ring as that day, as that day draws near.
Nicely done. Justin Lang, Chuck Melchin here on Joppa Afternoon Drive, live at Drew's house, doing it from the studio here. And very nice, boys. Sounding great.
Thanks.
I don't know if you know this, Chuck. Justin's on good record as calling this one of his favorite rooms to play in right here.
That's true.
Yeah, so you like it, do you? So you're on board. Sounds good, doesn't it? It's a good musical playing room in here. You know, Justin, your band Southbound Outlaws, who's been here several times.
Yes, sir.
You did a live album here, actually, didn't you?
We did.
Yeah, it was very
We
exciting.
recorded it back in 2018 in this very room.
In this very room.
Yes, sir.
The pre-pandemic days, if you will.
Yes.
But you guys, so yeah, a lot going on with that. Is there something that's kind of nice being stripped down? Acoustic guitar, mandolin, very simple, straightforward. Is there something like kind of in a different way gives you pleasure with that?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of set out to, kind of go in more of the bluegrass direction, especially having a mandolin. It just sounded, like you said, stripped down and cool. Like that's the kind of thing that, I think both
Chuck's
of
telling
us
you to
like.
speak in the mic a little more. I kind of like that. Chuck, if you could, we're going to get producer credits now. That's good. But no, that's good. So I can imagine that being the case. And the mandolin's a beautiful sounding instrument too. Sometimes I forget how good a mandolin sounds.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
Especially on these songs.
Yeah.
Very cool.
How, I mean, you guys haven't had a chance to like take these out too much, if anything, right? I mean,
No, this is actually the maiden voyage
this is right here.
of these songs live. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, we're honored. All right. Forever, that'll be the case. How was the Christmas, by the way, boys? Good?
It was good.
Good.
It was very good. For me, I was coming off of COVID, and
Yeah.
luckily I was out of quarantine by the time Christmas rolled around, and yeah, it was great.
Can I ask you something about COVID, actually? Because I actually haven't had it, at least I don't think. Part of me thinks maybe right at the beginning when we didn't know what it was, but that's not the point. What is it like? Is it scary when you first hear that you've tested positive for that?
I mean, for me, it was only scary because I have a wife and 2 kids that I didn't
Yeah.
want to get sick. So
If you already had, did I do it already?
right, I mean, they obviously when we found out, they went off and got the rapid test right away.
Yeah. Did they get it?
They did not.
Wow.
We were very, we're stuck by the rules. I always wore a mask when I was in the house, and I spent most of the day just
They sent you to the basement, didn't they?
laying in bed watching Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul.
Oh, there you go.
So-
Had you done those before, or were they repeats?
Oh, I haven't watched it yet, so I was
Oh.
trying to catch up.
You're trying to catch up. Okay. Very good. Did you get through it?
Mostly.
Mostly.
Now, now things are back to normal.
And now you'll never get to it again.
Never again.
Rather play music outside somewhere. There you go. Chuck, how about you? Family doing okay through the pandemic? Any
Nobody's getting sick.
nobody got sick?
No.
All right. Good to hear. How's I think people do want to know, Justin, just because you've been here so many times with the band. You're just laying low because of the pandemic. Do you hope to get the boys back out on the other side of all this? Or
Oh yeah, the boys they'll be back out again. Kind of in the process of booking some shows. We have nothing really lined up right now.
hard to do with this climate, right?
Yeah, I mean, with the certain restrictions being, more strict, some places, over others, it's a little challenging, but
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we'll be back in the next couple months.
Okay.
That's my guess.
Gotcha.
You know?
Is that kind of like you guys have known each other forever? Is that a riding the bike sort of thing?
Yeah,
It is.
absolutely. I mean, we could probably get together for one rehearsal, and then it's just, I mean, we've played those songs so many times over the years. It's
Yeah.
kind of pretty easy to get back into it.
And when you're doing the jam band thing and kind of you just running, playing off each other anyway, right? So
Yeah.
it's just, yeah.
Yeah.
Again, joined here by Justin Lang and Chuck Melchin. Christmas album here for Justin Lang. Is there a specific title for the album?
I just titled it Christmas Collection.
Christmas Collection.
Yeah.
Very nice. And are they all going to be originals? Do you throw some covers in there, or what's?
It's just 3 originals. That's all it is. You can go and find it on my Bandcamp page, which is www.justinlang.bandcamp.com.
I'm seeing so many people push the Bandcamp these days. I know a lot of people within the industry are doing it. Kind of.
It's an easy way to get your album out there on that digital platform.
Yeah.
You can put it on Spotify, which I haven't done yet, but I think that's definitely in the works.
Okay.
Other mediums like that.
All right. Very good. So is that the 3 Christmas songs? Did you have these written a long time ago and you wanted to do it? Or were there pieces of them, or you just kind of sat down and said, Christmas album, now's the go?
Well, it's actually kind of funny because once the ball got rolling, I'd be driving along and I'd start humming a melody.
Yeah.
And some of them were, one of them was born from that. So just driving around, all of a sudden it hits you.
It happens at weird times writing songs, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I would imagine for me, I am always like singing or music, car life music. They go hand in hand. It's a lot of my music consumptions in the car.
Absolutely.
Does that happen a lot? Have you written a lot of songs in the car?
Yes. For some reason,
You're like all of them. Yes.
as I've gotten older, yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely more frequent, I would
Yeah.
say, for sure.
Interesting. And so it's mostly lyrics first, mostly chords first, and then you kind of put lyrics to it with Christmas
all
songs.
depends.
All depends, yeah.
It all depends.
No easy answer.
I mean, we got Chief Songsmith over here, Chuck Melchin, writes tunes in his sleep, for crying out loud.
Is that right, Chuck?
You're right.
Yeah, I do write songs in my sleep. Yeah. Very good. You guys want to play another one?
Sure.
Keep it rolling.
Let's do it. This one's called The Yuletide Boogie Blues.
The Yuletide Boogie Blues. Justin Lang and Chuck Melchin on Japa Afternoon Drive.
From the top of my head to the tip of my shoes, I got the Yuletide Boogie Blues. I got the Yuletide Boogie Blues. Top of my head to the tip of my shoes, I got the Yuletide Boogie Blues. I got the Yuletide Boogie Blues. The top of my head to the tip of my shoes, I got the Yuletide Boogie Blues. I got the Yuletide Boogie Blues. Top of my hat to the tip of my shoes, I got the Yuletide Boogie Blues. I got the Yuletide Boogie Blues. From the top of my hat to the tip of my shoes, I got the Yuletide Boogie Blues. I got the Yuletide Boogie Blues. From the top of my hat, the tip of my shoes, I got the Yuletide Boogie Blues. I got the Yuletide Boogie Blues. From the top of my hat, tip of my shoes, I got the Yuletide Boogie Blues. I got the Yuletide Boogie Blues. I got the Yuletide Boogie Blues. I got the Yuletide Boogie Blues.
Nicely done. Justin Lang, Chuck Melchin here on Japa Afternoon Drive. Christmas songs as we approach the new year after a tough year. pandemic and of course resurging. I hope everybody's healthy, by the way. I should really say that more here at the end of the year. We have been talking a little bit about how Justin's just coming off COVID and back stronger than ever, which was nice to see here. You sound great.
Thanks. I wouldn't say stronger than ever, but yeah, we're getting there, I guess.
There you go. Well, you sound good, man.
Thanks.
These Christmas songs. The cool thing about these must be that you can revisit them here for many years. Come that time of year, right?
That's definitely the goal. I mean, I've seen, we've had peers like Dan Blakesley, who's put out just amazing Christmas albums for years. I mean, I don't know if you're familiar with Dan, but he's just one of the best songwriters in the area, and he's always putting out new Christmas music, which I always thought was pretty cool.
Really? So. Yeah, because some of it, I don't know if you feel this way. Most of the original stuff I like. Maybe it's just you hear so much of it as a kid. Some of the Christmas music does drain on me, especially when you hear it like 3 months and you keep hearing the Mariah Carey and like the the same old stuff. Yes. I know that got some laughter out there. Hopefully I didn't offend anybody in the studio today. But it is cool to hear like the original takes. Like my mother asked me for my favorite Christmas song the other night. We did Dinner in the North End. It was very Christmassy. The lights were on. It was her birthday. We had a nice night, and she asked me for my favorite Christmas song. And I gave her one that she had never heard of, and she goes, "Well, why would you pick that?" Mine is The Little Drummer Boy. I go, I know. I don't know why it doesn't do it for me, but it just gets play. You hear it so much as a kid that it's kind of cool to hear different takes on Christmas music.
I mean, for me, I just go to my two favorite Christmas artists. Well, they're not specifically Christmas artists, but they're the best tunes are, in my opinion, anything Bing Crosby.
Yep,
I love it.
The David Bowie one is one of that's a classic one I love.
Yep. And also the Beach Boys put in their amazing Christmas material.
So am I correct to say, did you know the Bing Crosby backstory? Maybe one of you guys have heard this. I just recently heard this and I haven't fact checked myself if I'm true or not. So we'll just throw it out there. Hopefully it's not fake news, but I believe David Bowie, when he did that Peace on Earth Little Drummer Boy thing, only did that. He didn't like doing the Christmas music thing too much. He just didn't want to be drawn into something, forced to do something. Right. But he did it because his mother loved Bing Crosby, I believe is the story.
Really?
I believe that's the story.
I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah.
Sounds right? Yeah, I think Chuck says it sounds right. We're going with it. Well. Who needs Wikipedia? Chuckopedia. There we go. I like that. Ooh, very good. But I believe that is the story. But yeah, and that actually happens to be Little Drummer Boy too, I think, right? Peace on Earth, Little Drummer Boy. So maybe I do like that song. It just has to be that version.
There you go.
All right. Sorry, Mom. I do like that song. You were right. Mom's always right. What has been the, you're coming off the virus. It's probably a tough time to ask you this question, but what has been the most rewarding part of the pandemic? Did you find some, sanctuary in being able to write a little bit and just kind of have your guitar in hand? I don't know.
Being able to write music, basically free of distraction for the most part. That was probably the most rewarding thing because we haven't really touched on this yet, but during the whole Christmas album thing here, Chuck and I had done another album this year called Sea Dog's Grave, which that kept us busy over the summer, and
which you never got to play here because we weren't in studio.
Right. So, I mean, we did that and just, like you said, just coming up with new tunes.
Yeah. It has been a battle on music. Like some people did better than others. Like there's certain musicians that are like, when it comes to recording and playing live and writing songs, like the playing live part, honestly, it's kind of my third on those three, 1, 2, 3. Other people, they need that rush. They have to be on stage. I don't know. Are you in the middle on that or?
Yeah. I mean, my attitude about live shows kind of comes and goes. You do it a lot. You kind of get sick of it. I feel bad even saying that, but it's true. No. I kind of get worn out and run down by the...
But then being forced away.
Yeah.
Did you miss it like crazy?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so there you go.
Luckily, we didn't... We were able to kind of work in some outdoor shows, obviously in the spring, summer, and fall, and just kind of hunker down in the winter.
Yeah.
A lot of that.
I really hope that this winter is not enough. Hopefully the vaccines change the game as far as things being open because... I don't know how many musicians. Some musicians, you probably know some that didn't survive the music careers. Just said I'm done with the guitar. I need to find something else to do to.
Yeah, I don't know if I can think of anybody off the top of my head, but it.
Well, that's
definitely
good. Never
took
mind.
The wind out of everybody's sails for
Yeah,
a while. It's, I guess
definitely.
you could put it that way.
Yeah, I mean, you could feel it. You know me. I'm in these circles with so many of you guys, and
Right.
you could feel like the pain coming from a lot of these people. And it wasn't just financial either. A lot of people it was. You could tell it's wondering how people are going to make certain money, but for a lot of people, it's just this is my life. Like I miss not
Right.
playing that place on Friday or whatever they do.
Just that sense of normalcy.
That sense of normalcy. I miss coming in here and doing shows. It's very nice to see you, Justin.
Yeah, you as well. I mean, I saw you on the social medias, still doing your thing from home. You know, that was cool.
I did. The kitchen was nice. We did some music. You know, we had some
Yep.
of those guys that like were doing it really regularly.
I mean, if I'm wrong, I thought didn't I see Mayor Marty Walsh on there at one
You
point?
did see
And,
Secretary
David
of Labor
Ortiz.
now, Marty Losh. You did see David Ortiz, yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, Big Poppy. We're very close now.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had some good. Who did we have? We did. I limited the music because when they go badly from the Zoom/digital world. So
Yeah.
I much prefer doing it in person. It's so
Right.
much better. But like some of those guys, I remember Ryan Montbleu had a good little setup for his thing, but he was streaming every Friday night for his fans, so it was like they had it down. You know, he knew how to make
Oh,
it
you
sound
had him
good.
on there too?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's good.
He's good. Playing New Year's Eve at the Cabot Theater, as a matter of fact.
Wow.
I'll be
That's
in-
in Beverly, right?
Yes. Oh, you've never been to the Cabot?
Never been.
Oh, we should get you guys to play the Cabot.
Oh.
You guys can handle the Cabot. Get your fan base together. That would be a good spot. That's a great venue.
Yeah, we'll boss everybody down there.
Absolutely. Well, you make it sound like it's a long road trip. This is Beverly we're talking about, Justin. Come on. 20,
true. So-
25 minutes here, I think. No, you're right. Beverly's a little deeper. Like that, my house is 20 minutes, so Beverly's like 30. You're right. But no, great theater. You ever been, Chuck? Cabot?
Never.
Really? It's funny. I find Newburyport has a lot of options up here, so maybe the Cabot is more centralized for those towns. You know why the Cabot was built, don't you?
No.
After the 1918 pandemic. And when they were coming out of that pandemic, they said we need to get people back to the movie theaters and not be scared,
Really?
which is why they get the big Cabot theater sign out there. It's big lights. It looks like old school. It is old school. And they built it to come out of the 1918 pandemic in an effort to
very
try to
cool.
get people back and feeling safe. Does this sound familiar?
Sounds
Yeah.
might ring a bell or two.
It hits unusually close to home. But there you go. And that part I know is true, unlike the other story I told you earlier, which the David Bowie one.
still going with
I'm,
that one too,
I'm
but-
51% sure that one's true. Keep it rolling. You guys got some? You keep the Christmas ones going, or you want to play?
We can do one more Christmas one.
One more Christmas one. All right.
Yeah, might switch gears.
All right. Cool. Justin Lang and Chuck Melchin. What do we got here?
This one's called My Old Lady's Gingerbread House, and if you know anything about my old lady, she makes one heck of a gingerbread house.
Wow. There's the backstory.
So this one's for her. All right?
Perfect. Take it away. Justin Lang, Chuck Melchin on Joppa Afternoon Drive.
All right, here we go. My baby stays up late at night. She has to make sure that it's alright. Christmas is coming and she has to prepare. Holiday season is in the air. Won't you take a look at my old lady's gingerbread house? Won't you take a look at my old lady's gingerbread house? She has all her ingredients: cinnamon, molasses, and candy cane mints. Looks so good when she's finally done. That's when you know Christmas has begun. Won't you take a look at my old lady's gingerbread house? Won't you take a look at my old lady's gingerbread house? Won't you take a look at my my old lady's gingerbread house. Won't you take a look at my old lady's gingerbread house?
All right, Justin Lang and Chuck Melchin on Joppa Afternoon Drive. So what inspired that? No, just kidding.
Oh yeah, she's a fantastic gingerbread architect, I guess you could say.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I'm curious now. I feel like a sample has to come with that song for now on for radio appearances.
It sounds good.
Okay.
Next time I'll
There
have
you
her
go.
whip one up for you.
So I take it the one she makes are not just whipped right up.
Oh no. But all sorts of love and care goes into those gingerbread houses.
Is there does she give away secrets with the art to the perfect gingerbread house?
She give away secrets. I think that just the main. It's not really a secret. It's just main ingredient of love.
Okay.
As you could say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very nice. I like that. Again, Justin Lang and Chuck Melchin on Joppa Afternoon Drive, live at Drew's house from the studio today. So that's the Christmas stuff we've gone through. Talk to me a little bit about the album that we'll call this the album that. Well, I don't know. What's a more clever name than the album that didn't get to get played here?
Well, I guess we call that one the one that came out. Well, released it on Halloween. It wasn't a Halloween
This
album.
past Halloween, or
Yeah.
okay.
Not a real Halloween album per se.
Was it ready to go before that? Were you waiting
It was
to?
ready. When would you say it was ready, Chuck? Sometime in September, August, maybe.
No conception of time.
that is there is some real truth to that, isn't there? No conception of time in this pandemic world.
Oh, oh boy.
Oh, now you've done it.
Oh boy.
Yesterday, 50 years ago.
Next, yeah, I know, 50 years ago, indeed. The actually, this is a good lesson on the show here, Justin. How what do you do if when you're a pro like you are and you break a string? How do you
Well,
carry
it
on?
depends how much time we have.
When is the worst time you've ever broken a string?
Well, I think that was it.
That right this moment?
Anytime when it happens live, it's
Yeah,
terrible.
yeah. I've seen some of the pros handle it well, but the he was trading.
Chuck's gonna string me up
It's
here.
it is easier when you have like a full band behind you.
Oh yeah.
You know.
I think that's actually happened on this show once before.
Oh, did it? We've had it. We've had several.
Yeah. Those guys just they just kept on playing.
So Chuck really is. So he's not only a writing songs in his sleep sort of guy. He's also a.
He's a guitar wizard.
String
as
of
you
the-
could say.
What don't we know about Chuck here as he restrings up the guitar? give some Chuck stories.
Some Chuck stories.
Yep.
Well, he's a great engineer.
Okay.
Musically in the studio. We recorded some of the Christmas stuff at his studio in Exeter, Treehouse Studios.
Oh, okay.
And
Treehouse Studios. I've heard of Treehouse Studios.
yeah, world
Okay.
famous.
You didn't tell me you were Treehouse Studios, Chuck. You mysterious man back there. All right, sorry. Go ahead. Keep going.
And yeah, we had a lot of fun working on random Thursday mornings between 10 and noon.
That was the window.
That was the window.
May I ask why?
Well, just it was my day off from work, and kids are in summer camp or whatnot, and
Yep.
what better time?
There you go. I thought it might be kids related. The how does the voice? Let me ask you that actually, because I kind of touched on that part of the story earlier about what would you rank the writing the song, the live experience, recording the song. What is the order of that for you?
For me,
Yeah, the one you like the most, the least. Those three.
those three. I don't know. That's sort of hard. I think right now,
There are hard questions on the show, Justin. That's what we do.
I would go probably recording my favorite live show second, and what was the third one?
Writing the song.
And writing the song? Oh, Drew, you got me. Got me in a corner here.
You can rethink the list if you'd like.
I'll just say the recording aspect is probably my favorite.
Recording
right now.
aspect.
Yeah, it's a toss.
Okay.
Though. Yeah.
You too, Chuck? Well, you get the engineer background too, so you get the. It's funny because some artists grind over that.
Yeah.
I mean, studio just nope, it's not right. Again. Are you guys kind of like that a little bit, or are you?
A little bit.
Yeah.
It all depends.
So you
know.
like that grind?
The grind is cool. sometimes just catching lightning in a bottle on a specific take, even if it's early on in the recording, that's always really cool too.
Yeah.
You know, you listen back to it and you're like, wow, I don't think we need to do that again.
Yeah.
You know, that's always a good.
Have you ever like redone a song so many times that you've actually put yourself in your own little corner? You know, I think we had it right earlier.
No, I try not to. I really try not to beat it in the dust when
Yeah.
it comes to the writing. You know, I just kind of like to stick with whatever feels good.
How about recording though? Like you think you got it.
Yes.
Maybe there was a good first take, and then you're like, yeah, let's do it again. And then 15 songs later, now
Yep.
15 tries later.
You go back and listen to it. You know, we'll usually reach a point in the day where we're like, you know what? All right, that sounds good.
Yep.
We'll listen to it for a week or so, and you know, kind of determine then whether we should go back and start redoing vocals, guitar, etc.
Any artist discoveries over the pandemic? I know you've been writing a lot. Any listening that really caught your ear? New names, old names? I don't know.
Any listening? Oh, I'm sure there is.
Yeah, that is a hard question for me too.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah, I don't know. I'd say I really like this band called the OCs. They're from California, and they do sort of garage rock, surf rock type thing, and that's kind of my bag for sure.
Hard to find new music with kids and parent life and.
Yeah, definitely less time to go searching.
Yeah.
For sure. But sometimes, hey, you know, it falls into your lap.
It does. I do find it to be like I used to always love listening to I was very open to new music, and I do find it tougher as you get older. I do think there's like time constrictions that I remember. I think my sister made me listen to something. I remember, which opened the door to a whole lot of bands that were kind of like that.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking like, wow, that's like I really haven't listened to too much new music in a while. That's a bad job by me. And you just kind of time and you find yourself in little boxes, and
Yeah.
that's dangerous.
Yeah, you know, it happens sometimes.
I like finding new stuff.
Oh, it's pretty cool for sure.
Chuck, any artists you been listening a lot to during the pandemic?
That's the same old artist from 1995. That's all the time.
1995, he says.
That's the year.
He's back up there finishing the backstage stuff. Who else? Who you got? Name drop a little.
I'm fanatical about the Jayhawks.
The Jayhawks?
Yeah,
All
they're
right.
still putting out great music.
Okay, he likes the Jayhawks. All right, good Jayhawks drop on the show today. Big fans of the show, Chuck. So they'll be tuning right in. I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Tuning right in when they mix. What are you guys gonna play next? You think here, Justin? You get one of the ones from the Halloween album?
Yes, we got one from our album Sea Dog's Grave we're gonna do here. I'm just tuning her up here a little bit after Chuck completely bailed me out, so that's cool.
Nice job, Chuck. Quick little
Job.
applause. So I have not heard any of this yet.
No, sir. Another maiden voyage.
Wow.
If I can remember it.
If I can remember it.
All right, I think we're good to go.
He did well.
Yeah.
Passing the test.
He did.
All right. What's this one called?
This one's called Quartermaster.
All right.
I hope you enjoy.
Justin Lang and Chuck Melchin on Joppa Afternoon Drive.
Okay, here we go. Quartermaster's been dead for over 300 years. The captain says that we sail at dusk, keeping watch until 2:45. died that night, being bludgeoned by the roughs, leaving widows and bastards behind, leaving widows and bastards behind. Quartermaster's been down for over 300 years. The captain says that we sail at dusk, keeping watch until 2:45.
Nicely done. Justin Lang and Chuck Melchin here on Joppa Afternoon Drive live at Drew's house. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're enjoying the music on a in-studio show.
Yes, sir.
Can never get... I'm going to get so happy saying that. They better not make us... Sorry, continue the music shows. We can keep coming in studio, right?
I love it, man.
It's so much
know
fun.
me. You
It's
love
great.
coming in here.
I know. I genuinely missed coming in here. I forgot how much... I mean, it's nice... It's nice to do a show from your kitchen and everything, and it does give you the opportunity to get some guests that maybe can't be in Newburyport. I got the chance to do some of that and get some interviews that I never would have gotten. Glenn Campbell called me.
Really?
Yeah, he came on the show.
How's he doing?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah, California now. Yeah. But so I traced it back. What happened? So I know, I work at WBZ, also in Boston, and I think we had crossed paths. He was part of a bigger agent group, and a representative of him says, hey, whatever, this guy did this show in somewhere in Newburyport. They probably don't even know where Newburyport is. Glenn Campbell definitely does, but I don't know if everybody does. But it's some agent called, and I said, yeah, and he got us on, and there was a Boston guy at the show in Newburyport. I think it sounded pretty good, so why don't you do it? So Glenn Campbell calls me.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, say American Pie.
Yeah. That's awesome, man.
It was fun.
So how long have you been back in the studio here?
It's like a month.
Really?
Yeah. And it's not even, we're hybrid shows. We're doing some from home too. So picking my spots.
Well, again, thanks for having us, man. We love
when I get great guests like you, I say,
stop
we can do that. and we'll get in the studio for that. But yeah, no, it's been fun. It's good to have you guys in. Chemistry with Chuck is good. You tend to pick people that you have good chemistry with, I notice.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of Chuck's band, the Bean Pickers Union.
Oh.
Great band. Yep. Shout out to them. Kind of had it.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Oh, it's over?
We cut the cord
You did?
in September. Trying to start something new on the Seacoast.
Ah, okay. Keep an eye out for Chuck on the Seacoast.
Chuck on the Seacoast.
We'll get it done.
Excellent. Did I say Glenn Campbell, by the way?
You said Glenn Campbell.
Don McLean.
Don McLean.
It's funny because I was singing Glenn Campbell yesterday to my aunt. It was in my head. I'm sorry. Glenn Campbell's passed away. Yeah.
That's good. You slipped one right by me. I didn't even.
Yeah. Well,
pick up on that.
it's funny. As I said it, I think I had the confusion in my. I was like, I've done something wrong here. What have I done? Don McLean called me. Sorry. Same kind of error.
Yeah.
Not really.
No.
Kind of. Both have great stories. Maybe Sarah can cut that part. I don't want to say. She's going, nope, we play it all back. Oh, she is funny. And again, Sarah Blackstone, thank you. She's done a great job here. A new fit for Tyler Neufeld, who is officially gone. We've joked about a bit with Tyler for saying he's been gone for 3 months. Finally, he has left the building, and Sarah is, she's been doing the show here for a month or two, and she has been doing a great job with it. Outstanding. So thank you, Sarah, and thank you for having us back in the studio, and this is all good. Well, final thoughts. These shows always fly by. We'll ask you to do one more in a few if you got one more in your back pocket. But what's the thing you learned most about yourself in the pandemic?
The thing I learned most about myself.
Deep question to end it, right?
It's kind of a deep one. I did not see that one
I
coming.
know. Well, you know, once you make the Don McLean mistake.
I know. I mean, I guess I should have seen that coming. I know your line of questioning.
I always like to get at it a little bit.
I'm just basically working on my patience,
Patience.
overall patience.
Nice.
You know, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Patience is a good one. Chuck, you got one?
Deliveries.
Deliveries.
Almost anything you want delivered.
I thought that was going to be a deeper answer, but no, you learned Amazon is good. Yeah.
I live like a hermit. It really worked out well for me.
You know, true story. Amazon is like, they're everywhere. Those trucks, you know, like, I mean, they're bigger than the postal service.
Yeah.
Those things are around the neighborhood every day.
All hours of the night, you know.
It's
crazy.
wild.
No.
Of all the supply chain issues, I don't think they're having them. I
No,
think they
I
are
don't
having them. But it is funny. People at Chuck is just ordering so much stuff out there in the area.
Love it.
Any New Year's plans? Any New Year's? How about that? Did you see that Bill Belichick question?
No.
That reporter? She asked him after the Pats lose to the Bills and probably throw away the AFC East title. She goes, I'm sorry to hit you with a non-football one, but any New Year's resolutions?
Oh no.
You met. He showed her mercy.
Yeah.
I was very proud of him.
Just
he
a couple
said,
of grunts and.
it was.
dirty
I actually have. I've watched it now 35 times, so I have it down. It was this. It was no. But then he adds, maybe next week. Kind of throws her a bone. How about that?
All right.
Nice, big step from Bill.
That's uncharacteristic. of
I
him,
know.
you know.
Showed her mercy. Any New Year's resolutions?
No, not really.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean,
I'll just break them anyway.
yeah. pretty
Chuck,
much.
more deliveries?
Easy to achieve and obtain. Like, drink more water.
Drink more water. That's a good one.
Stay hydrated.
My second mother reference of the day. My mother maintains that anything can be fixed with water. I think I broke my foot as a kid. You need to drink more water.
Yeah, just have some water.
Yeah, smart. You'll be fine.
Go back out. And
Exactly. Stick it in the pool, I think, was also anyway, that'll be enough of that. I wish you guys a great 2022.
You too.
Let's
Drew.
hope it's better for everybody. It's been great to see you guys in person. Great to meet you, Chuck.
Just me,
Chuck Melchin, first of many, let's hope. Get you back on here. And do you guys want to play us out with one? Or it's
Yeah,
up to
I
you.
might be able to pull one out of our back pocket here.
You're the back
Real
pocket.
quick.
Again, Justin Lang and Chuck Melchin here. Look for Justin. Grab. It's not too late to grab the Christmas album. I think you can extend Christmas through January a little bit, and then you get it for next year.
Sure. I mean, at least until the end of the week.
Right.
Because when's New Year's Eve? Friday?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Christmas music is perfectly good.
Yeah, I mean,
through
I
New Year's.
definitely fits in that weird week where you don't really know which day is which.
Yeah.
Between Christmas and New Year's. So yeah.
Yeah.
You can find it at www.justinlang.bandcamp.com.
There you go. And you can read all about him.
Read all about it. Extra.
All right. Take it away, boys. Thanks for coming on. Fun time, everybody. Thank you for joining us live at Drew's house, Joppa Afternoon Drive.
If I go back down Georgia way, feel that good old sun on your face. I know it's been 10 long years since I've been down there, yet I feel that I could make myself right at home. If I was left outside in the rain, would you be my friend in the end, just the same? If I was left outside in the rain, would you be my friend in the end, just the same? miles, darkened woods and leaves upon the ground. I know it's been 10 long years since I've been down there, yet I feel that I could make myself right at home. If I was left outside in the rain, if I were left again, if I was left outside in the rain, would you be my friend in the end? Just the same.